Okay, this training video is about doing the research. So it's really about understanding your competitors, who they are, where they hang out, what they're doing, and how you really compare in the marketplace. We're going to teach you how to do a social media audit as well, because they're really, really important things to do. So I guess the first question you ask yourself is, why am I doing this before I'm actually going out and getting clients and getting myself busy? Well, in the last training video, I showed you how to do that. We've got some quick wins happening. But meanwhile, while that's happening, before we implement more strategy, we really need to understand where we sit in the marketplace. This is a part that most people will miss in marketing, and it's so important to be able to know how to do your market research properly. So the first thing you want to do is find out who your competitors are. Now, if you're really, really new and you're just toying with the idea of being a digital marketer, in the last video, you got to learn a niche that you thought you might want to play around in and might like to explore. So I want you to start jumping on Google and just seeing who the competitors are. And really, Google is a proven data-driven billion-dollar machine, and it's going to boost up the people that come up really quickly are usually the ones that are your competitors that are doing really, really well. So being on the first page of Google is important. Being in the top 5, it's usually due to the great optimization that's going on in there. You don't want to be looking at the ads up the top because they're paid. You want to look underneath that. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to now jump to Google, and in the search bar, if you're a business owner, I want you to just type in your business. So say if you're a gym owner on the Sunshine Coast, I want you to write in there gym owner, gyms, Sunshine Coast, and have a look what pops up. If you're learning digital marketing and you've developed a niche area that you'd like to work in, I want you to type in digital marketing for coaching, and see what pops up nationwide, because obviously you can do this nationwide, you can do it global, but let's go within Australia first. Now you have a list. I want you to write down the 5 businesses. Have you done that? Once you've done that, we're going to go and jump over the top 3 big social networks. And I want you to write down the top 3 social networks. So the first one is Facebook. The second one is LinkedIn, and the third one is YouTube. Everyone's gasping now going, she didn't say Instagram. No, I didn't say Instagram. Instagram will eventually take over Facebook, so they say at the moment. But right now, for revenue producing advertising and things like that, Instagram's not there for that. It's there to build organic reach. It's there to build brand awareness, but it's not there to create great leads. That's a lie. You will get leads from it over time. It's not a quick win. Okay, and in this training series, what we're teaching you are quick wins. So we don't want to be looking at Instagram for that. So what are the things we're going to look at? And let's start with the big one. It's Facebook. So when you're doing a Facebook audit, the first thing you want to do is you want to find out a few things about them. So the things I'm looking at is what we call optimization. Optimization is where you pop up really quickly on Facebook or on anything, right? So on Facebook, if you type in the business in the search bar, it should pop up really quickly. So if I use that same example of PT Sunshine Coast or Gym Sunshine Coast, if I type that up in Facebook in the search bar, 43% of people will actually use Facebook search over Google. So you want to be making sure that you're popping up there. Now, who are those competitors? Are they the ones you identified in Google? If they're not, that's okay. I want you to find the ones you found in Google and check them out. If they're not, you're going to put a marker across them, because that means their optimization isn't great in Facebook. So you're going to rate them out of 10, and you're going to have Facebook optimization. You're going to rate it between 1 and 10 where you think they sit. Once you've found them on Facebook, I now want you to click on the page. Now, what helps with Facebook is if you have a video instead of a still image on your Facebook cover. So I want you to rate that out of 10, 1 to 10. Do they have a video on there? Now, if they have a video, they have 70% more likely chance of being seen and someone stopped and sitting on that page, more so than a still image. So if they have a captivating video with text on there that's relevant to what they're offering, that would be a 10. If they have a still image, it would be a 1. So where do they sit on that? Once you've done that, I want you to go to their about section and have a look in there. Are they using keywords in there? Are they using words that are relevant to the industry? And are they repeating the keywords a couple of times? In our digital marketing course, we teach you the SEO and the keywords, but really what you're looking for in this is you're looking for a repeat. So if my target market there was gym, Sunshine Coast, weight loss, I'd be looking in the about section that they're saying that they're a gym, that they're on the Sunshine Coast and they promote weight loss or something like that. So again, rate it out of 10. Then I want you to look at the overall visual. Do you find it appealing or not? Now, Facebook is actually overtaking websites. So we're no longer in the area of wanting to, websites are still important, but most of us will go to Facebook first. So I want you to look at Facebook page, a business page, just like you would a website. Is there enough information there? Is it directing me to a group that I can connect with other people? Has it got great information on there, as in 80% is content and 20% is ads? So they're the things I want you to look at and measure. Once you've done this, we're now going to have a look at the ads they're doing on Facebook. Yeah, it's a little secret. Did you know you can actually see the ads that your competitors are already doing, which is gold, right? So you can see what's working and what's not. So what I want you to do when you're looking at this page, to the right-hand button there, you're going to scroll down and you'll see page transparency. Click on there and then go to ads library. You're now going to be able to see the ads they've been doing and how successful they've been. So the few things you want to look at in their ad copy, I want you to write this down, is the copy creative? Remember in video 1, I taught you how to write copy. It was very brief, but I taught you how to write copy. And the first thing you're looking for there is a hook, which is your question that we sort of showed you how to create a question. And the whole idea of your ad is problem solution aware. Are they doing this in the ad? They're using a video or a still image. Is the image captivating to you, or does it look too much like an ad? That wouldn't be great, because on Facebook you want to be social. Have they got an offer or a call to action at the end? Are they telling you what to do? And once you've looked at all this, I want you to give it a score out of 10. That's how we're doing our Facebook audit and how we're looking at our competitors. The next step I want you to do is LinkedIn. Jump over to LinkedIn now. Have a look. Everyone goes LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the most underutilized platform. Did you know that over 53% of web page links are from people from LinkedIn? So if you're in the corporate sector or if you have corporate market, you really want to dive deep into LinkedIn. So one, have they got a business profile on LinkedIn? Yes or no? What's their personal profile like on LinkedIn? If you can find the owner on there, is it linking to their page? Have they got page links, which means are they linking articles and things to a blog or to a website? These are things that are really, really important on LinkedIn. And are they consistent in there? Are they using video? Are they using still images? So rate that profile out of 10. You're going to find a lot of people miss LinkedIn, and this is a golden opportunity. In our digital marketing certification, we dive deep into LinkedIn and show you how you can really excel and grow a business just through LinkedIn strategies, because it's an untapped market. And then the third one is YouTube. YouTube is the master of how-tos, right? So this is where they're going to get information. So if they're not on YouTube and don't have a YouTube channel, that is awesome for you. If they do, I want you to have a look at a few things. I want you to have a look at how do they stack up to the competitors on YouTube. So how do they look compared to the other personal trainers on YouTube or the other gyms or the other marketers? What training videos are they doing? Now, the best videos that work on YouTube are 3-step or 5-step how-to videos. So how many of those are they doing? What's the content like? Is it engaging? Are they tagging well? So if you look at the video description, is that loaded with keywords there? Have they got likes and comments on there or not? Once you've done this full audit, you can now have a look clearly, and I recommend to do 5. I know it's a lot, but I recommend to do 5 competitors at least 3 to 5 is good. So you can really see and understand the market, and you can say, okay, this is what the best one's doing, this is what the so-so one's doing, and this is where I feel my business sits, or me as a digital marketer, I've just learned XYZ. So I now know if I'm going to do PT as my niche, I know exactly what I need to start implementing for them to be successful. I know what's working and what's not. And this is the exciting part. And you can hear my passion getting into this, because in the next video, I'm going to teach you how to utilize this information and how to get results fast. So you've got some work to do. Go out and do some competitor analysis. Go out and do the research. Don't just watch this video and go on to the next. It's important you actually do it, because 80% of marketing is in the doing. It's in the practical. So go out, go do that, go have a play, go and learn, and then watch the next video. Bye.